Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go the information. F of x equals to g of x a whole square negative 7 times g of x negative 15. In the equation above, if f of 2 equals to 3, what is the positive value of g of 2? Since we have value for f of 2, that is 3, what we can do is we can plug in x equals to 2 into the given equation over here. Then I'm getting f of 2 on the left side. On the right side, wherever I find x, I have to plug in 2 for it. Then I'm getting g of 2, the whole square, negative 7 times g of 2, negative 15. Okay, we have the value for f of 2, that is 3. So we can plug in 3 for this f of 2. Then I'm getting 3 equals to g of 2, the whole square, negative 7 times g of 2, negative 15. Our aim is to find the value of g of 2. Now, to make the solving process easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign a new variable for this g of 2 over here and here. So that is let y equals to g of 2. So now wherever I find g of 2, it can be replaced by y. Then the equation, this equation becomes 3 equals to y square. Because I plug in y for this g of 2. Since we have g of 2 the whole square, it becomes y square negative 7 times. For this g of 2 also we can plug in y. Then we get negative 7y, negative 15. Now I subtract 3 from both sides. When I do so, this positive 3, negative 3 will cancel out. 0 equals to y square, negative 7y. So when I combine negative 15 and negative 3, I am getting negative 18. Okay, now we have a quadratic equation, the variable y, and this quadratic equation is in standard form. Okay, now let me write the same quadratic equation over here. It is y square, negative 7y, negative 18 equals to 0. I'm just writing this 0 on the right side of the equation. Okay, I think this quadratic equation can be solved by factoring. For that, I have to multiply this constant of negative 18 by the leading coefficient, that is the coefficient of y square. In this case, it's 1. When I multiply this 1 and negative 18, I'm still getting negative 18. Now I have to get two factors for this negative 18, so that the product of the two factors equals to negative 18 and the sum of the two factors equals to the coefficient of y, that is negative 7. I think negative 9 and positive 2 will work. When I multiply these two factors, negative 9 and positive 2, I am getting negative 18, and when I add them, I am getting negative 7, which is the coefficient of y. Okay, now to get two values for y in this quadratic equation, I have to divide both these factors by the coefficient of y square, that is 1. So when I divide negative 9 by 1, still I'm getting negative 9. When I divide positive 2 by 1, still I'm getting positive 2. Okay, now to get the two values for y, what I have to do is I have to change the sign of these two factors. Okay, if I consider the first factor, we have negative 9. If I change this negative sign, it will become positive 9. So that is the first value of y. Okay, now to get the second value of y, I have to change the sign of the second factor. So already it's positive. If I change the sign, it will become negative. So the second value I'm getting for y is negative 2. Actually, we have assigned the variable y for g of 2. Now, we can replace this y in both the equations by the original step g of 2. Then I'm getting g of 2 equals to 9. And here g of 2 equals to negative 2. So we got two values for g of 2. One is positive 9, another one is negative 2. So the question is asking us to find the positive value of g of 2. So we can reject the second one because here the g of 2 is negative. So we can consider the first one. So therefore the value of g of 2 is positive 9.